Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Brighton 2-0 here at the Emirates. Finally, got the job done against Brighton at home.
Finally. You know what I mean? They're a very good side, but I thought today we absolutely dominated the game from start to finish.
Yeah.
You know, we were fantastic today. I thought the only thing, we could have been a bit more clinical. I thought there was a couple of players guilty of that. To Martinelli today, trying to score it, always trying to get it onto, you know what I mean, just get the shot off. You know, they made it very difficult because they had a lot of players behind the ball. It was really, really difficult to break down, but I thought we were well worth the 2-0 today, if not more.
Yeah.
You know, it's total domination by Arsenal today and sets us up nicely going into that game next week. And what, you know, I've been saying in the interviews I've been doing, again, Kai Havertz, another very important goal. He's not just scoring regulation goals. He's not scoring, you know, a goal when we've won, you know, the final goal when we were 3-0 up or little consolate. He's scoring big goals.
Are you backtracking now, or because you question the signing? Do you say it now? Like, do you know what? Maybe I was a bit too hasty when we questioned
the signing when we got him, because I was just always like, where's he going to play? Where is he going to play? Midfield? Is he going to play up front? I couldn't work out where he's going to play. We're obviously playing him in midfield now, and he's excelling. I'm not sure how many Premier League goals that is he's got now. 4 Premier League goals. That's a good return from midfield.
It is.
He's especially playing in the position he's playing in midfield. You know what I mean? That's a very good return, as a matter of fact.
What surprised you the most from him then? Is it the goal scoring ability, or is it because I know you spoke about physicality, but what is it that surprised you?
His all-round game, physicality, his passing's good. You know, he's getting a lot braver on the ball, and he's finishing. You know what I mean? Today was a fantastic finish today. And he pops up as well. The other thing I like about him, he's one of them sort of midfielders that arrives into the box late, and he's popping up with goals. We saw it at Luton. You know what I mean? Like, he just pops up again, another big goal. We're sort of we're losing at that stage, and we're thinking, oh my God, are we going to let points slip? Literally straight after, he just pops up. He's there, you know, come from nowhere, and he's almost in a centre forward position to score that goal. So I think at the moment, He's really proving the doubters wrong, and I love the way the crowd have all got behind him. You know what I mean? He's a fan favourite right now. You know what I mean? And somebody said it earlier, man. The Chelsea fans must be kicking themselves right now when they look at some of the rubbish they bought over there. They must be kicking themselves because they're all laughing.
Yeah.
All the Chelsea fans were laughing when we bought him. Oh, you paid for Havertz for right?
5 million down the drain.
Yeah, they should have been laughing at United. They bought Mount. We got Havertz, right? We got a good deal. You know what I mean?
I want to ask you this, Rob, because I want to ask a lot of the fans here today this. Is this Arsenal at their peak, or do you think there's another level that can come from them? Because you're right, I think it's some people say it's one of the best performances at home that we've seen this season from Arsenal, so especially in the league, that is, not in Champions League, but in the league. So do you think Arsenal can go to another level? We've got Liverpool next week, like they might need to, or do you think we're hitting the peaks? Because the fluidity's back.
I think we can definitely go to another level. I think we've not seen the best of Arsenal yet.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I think we can definitely go to another level. I still feel there's little moments, you know what I mean, of sloppiness in our play.
We controlled today,
but
one shot they had.
We controlled today, but there was still a little bit of sloppiness. You know, Ben White was a little bit sloppy. Zinchenko's
I hear you say this every week.
He's, you know what, for 90% of that game, he was brilliant today.
Yeah.
Not just fine. He was brilliant. Some of his passing, the way he was controlling, but then he'd win a ball, but then kind of give it away. He weren't terrible. I mean, he didn't make any terrible errors today, but it's just concentration, and we're going to need that next week at Anfield because, you know, concentration. You feel we're going to smash them?
Yeah.
All right, well, bro, I'll go with you, man. I mean, listen, it's about to, if we go out there and we smash them, like you said, I start to believe then that we can go all the way because
you're not taking a draw now. If someone offered you a draw now,
well, you know, remember the other day I said to you,
I know,
with the Villa game, I said no, I ain't taking no draw.
This is different. Anfield, we haven't won it for a long, long time. So you taking a draw?
I would take a draw. I would. I would. But
go on.
You know what I mean? Are Liverpool at their fluent best here? I don't think they've been either. So, you know, and it's not about being at your fluent best in December. It's about being at your fluent best sort of later on when we get like into March, April, them times. That's where City, you know, that's what they did last year. They hit the heights then. You know, it's not about hitting the heights now. You know what I mean? I'm not even you know, listen, I'd love to go next week and we win that game and we're top of the league and all that. But being at top of the league at Christmas is not essential. We were there, as you used to find out. we were there last year, and in the end, it didn't really mean anything. It's good to go into Christmas with that, but it doesn't mean everything. But I think, not at our fluent best yet, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there, man, and we're playing good, and we've got some very good players, and if we can get Partey back, I heard he's nearing coming back.
Is that bringing us back to, so what is it? Is it the signing in January that, you know, everyone talks about striker? Is that bringing us back to our fluent best, or is it the return of Timber, the Thomas Partey's? I
don't think we'll get Timber back. You know, even if he does come back, he's going to have to be gently. But Partey, if we could get Partey back, that gives us another option. Tomiyasu as well, like you said. That would we can. I think to win the league, we need to have more or less everybody fit. And I would in January think about definitely, you know, possibly bringing in a midfield or a defender. I don't
think we'll get a striker.
Somehow, I just feel like the defender, the striker thing
in January.
It's
a big ask.
A lot of people are talking about Ivan Toney. It would be a great signing, but I just look on it and say, why would Brentford sell Ivan Toney in January when you get exactly the same amount of money for him if you send him in the summer?
Dominic Solanke?
No. He's in a rich vein of form at the moment, but he's not better than what we got. Yeah. So, and they'd want a king's ransom for him. Right? Any striker out there now that's killing it, right? They're going to want a king's ransom for. I just don't think we're going to get that striker that everyone. No way will Napoli sell Osimhen. You know, they're through to the next round of the Champions League. That would be madness to sell. So I think that those signings that a lot of people are talking about, he hasn't got a release clause. They're talking about a release clause. And even that release clause, they're talking that they're working it out with him, but they're not going to sell him. They're not going to sell him in January. So I think if you can't get a striker, then shore up the midfield. And I still think, you know, maybe, you know, a cover at the back, like maybe for a Zinchenko, you know what I mean? Somebody to cover those areas because, you know, but
we'll see.
Or we get back some of the players that...
Declan Rice, best send him back if you want cover there, or you put Tomiyasu back where Zinchenko is.
I think Thomas Partey, if we can get him back and get him back fit, that would be massive for Arsenal. That really would be, you know what I mean? But would he get in the team now that Havertz is playing with it?
He will.
King Kai.
Where does he play?
Right there. He plays right there.